Hello, how's
Hi,
everybody
everybody.
today? Welcome to Bingo. We've got special guests today. Our project is the Ambassadors Project with Azure, and I am so excited about this project because it's one of my favorite. I'm a member of this project, and Azure is just such a great boss for PO of the project because she always keeps us informed as well. So let her tell you a little bit about the project before we start bingo. And for those of you that are in the chat, I will post up the first bingo card link to give you time to get to it while we find out more about the Ambassador Project. So take it away.
All right. So the Ambassadors Project is all about sharing WikiTree out to everybody else to spread the word, basically. WikiTree is free, and to stay free, to follow that pledge to stay free, that's how we do it. That's how we get our advertising, our marketing is through the members, through the community, and sharing WikiTree on social media. So this, she's showing you the social media page, and this is updated uh, throughout the week with the links that are posted by the WikiTree to the WikiTree account on different subjects. So, for instance, One Name Tuesday we started that because One Place Wednesday was already in place, and we really liked being able to showcase studies that we have on WikiTree. And so we started One Name Tuesday to do the same for our name studies. Question of the week is something that's done weekly on Mondays. And there's lots of different opportunities to share different things that are going on at WikiTree. On Saturdays, we share the post Meet Our Members, where we have a blog post on G2G about WikiTreeers, specific WikiTreeers, share about how they got involved in genealogy and more about what they're doing. So there's lots of opportunities to share. Another aspect of the Ambassadors Project is the link builders. So if you scroll back up just a little bit further, yeah, there's a link there for link builders. And that's another way for you to kind of help for members to share about WikiTree out on places like Wikipedia, Wikidata, Find a Grave. You can link back to WikiTree from those places so that when people are doing their genealogy or research, they can see a link. Okay, here's this person's genealogy, and here it takes you to their page on WikiTree. So,
And you know what's interesting? Because you have been doing a lot of work with training videos for the ambassadors and sharing information. And I never knew there was a template for family search.
yes, there's a lot. There's actually
Oh,
quite a few external link templates that have been created. So,
and
yeah,
those are
there's
fabulous. Those are so quick and easy just to put a template in for family search, but it's similar to how we do, stickers for the states or however you do them. I was amazed. So easy, so quick, and it puts all the information right there. It's very similar template, as a matter of fact, to the Finder Grave.
right. And the Wikidata
Yeah.
external link template actually will link to both Wikidata and the Wikipedia article for that person.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and if you are a contributor to Wikipedia, there's actually a WikiTree template that you can add to the person's article into the external links portion of the article. So
That is
I'm going to be sharing about that. I'm going to be posting a video how to do all that sometime this week. Hopefully, we'll get that done and get it out there on how to do all that, because there's on Wikidata, of course, there's a way to link to the WikiTree profile. So lots of ways that people can help spread the word about WikiTree.
But it's really important, I think, because I know for me, I use almost exclusively Family Search for my sources. So, yes, it's important to have that link on your WikiTree profile. But to me, it is equally, if not more important, to have the WikiTree link on the Family Search profile. So
Yeah.
people can come back and see. So, not only does that give us more exposure, and that's part of why we're here today talking about the ambassadors group, but it also is just real handy because how many times have you gone back into an ancestor and looking and you're like, oh, let me go search for them on WikiTree again. Well, if you had the link and the sources, you'd have it there.
Yeah, exactly. And you can also put it into that life story, or even
Yeah.
on that first page of the Family Search profile. So yeah.
And
And
I did
even
not know about that you were doing the IMDb. That was a new one by me yesterday. So that's new to me too.
yeah, yep. I've done a few. One is we can look at one if you want. Let's see. Let me find her ID.
And it's great. So for those of you that love doing notables and you love doing the actors or actresses and or directors or anybody that would be associated with that, this is a really good thing to have, the IMDb.
I'll just pull that up. Let's see.
The
Oh, I guess we can't talk about. I can't share that one because she's living. So, let me just bring up. I have a spreadsheet of people.
And then while you're doing that, keep in mind the ambassadors group. A lot of people think that it's just the WikiTree love and the high. Let's just talk about WikiTree. It is so much more than that. You have graphics that you have to share. If you're going to do a presentation, the ambassadors project already has these cam presentations for you that you can grab and use. And for those of you who like business cards, this was also something that I didn't realize under the WikiTree media. And again, I got to that from the ambassadors project, and you'll see the WikiTree media at the top links. This is where all that information is that I'm talking about. They have the media, they have manuals, they have logos. So if you have a personal web page or if you want to just put it in your email, you can do that. You've got the business card graphics. So if you're somebody who talks about genealogy a lot, here's your sample business card. It's great. You can put your profile on there. People can go straight to it. This is what I love, a reunion kit. Now, how many people would love to have a reunion kit? We've got 2023 coming up and COVID's over. We're doing reunions. I know my family's doing reunions. I know your all's family has got to be doing reunions. I mean, this is fabulous. So what this form is it's really easy. You can print it out and it will give you the basic information that you want from the people at the reunion. And this is just another way to source and check your sources, because how many people have Uncle Joe, but his name is probably Uncle Antonio or something like that because he goes by a nickname. Well, this is a great tool to use. I am just thrilled with the reunion.
Now that's another thing, is that aspect of ambassador are presenters, people who are actually out there presenting, maybe online or in a physical location, and then also bloggers.
Yes,
we have the bloggers, the part of ambassadors, and so lots of different ways, and they kind of work together too. The social media group can share what the bloggers are posting about, and back and forth collaborating. So,
and I think that people don't realize how big the ambassador group is, and it's so crucial to, like you mentioned, to keep WikiTree free.
Yeah. And so if you go to that link, I think it's showing.
Which one?
I sent it in private.
Okay.
Let's see. Hopefully he's still got the link to back to WikiTree. Let's see.
Okay, so we're talking about Max. And just to give you an idea, we're talking again about the IMDb. And is it down at the bottom?
Yeah, if you go to related items, external. Here, I'll give you the link to the actual page.
Okay, I think I got the IMDb. There we go. And then it will bring you to Max's IMDb site, which is really great because there are so many times that, and for actors and actresses, directors, producers, that you can gain more information off of the IMDb than you can off of Family Search sometimes. So if you're building that biography, this is a gold mine site.
Yeah, so see here, the under there in miscellaneous sites, there's a link back to WikiTree. Oh no, you passed it. It's right there.
Right there.
Yep.
And I wonder what'll happen. There you go. And post back. Who would have ever guessed that people that were viewing IMDb would find a WikiTree link?
Yeah, and see, yeah, so there's the people that one group of people that would be great to get them added, especially is those that have been on the shows, the genealogy TV shows, and there's actually a category in WikiTree for those too. So anyway, there are lots of different ways to link back and share WikiTree love.
I think the best thing to do, like if we see a place that we could share information about WikiTree to a link, I'm going to guess that you probably have already thought, because you're on top of your game. You've thought about just about everything.
I'm always open to more ideas or more ways to do it.
That's what I was going to say. And if you happen to find that unicorn link that Azor doesn't have out, then contact her because it's great. One of the newest one is Mastodon.
Yeah.
So I mean, WikiTree is everywhere. You can share on all your social media, your Facebooks and your Instagrams. I'm a Twitter girl. I usually like to see what they post up on Twitter, and it's just easy to share. And speaking of share, and make sure that if you're watching this video, this YouTube, that you click like, because that helps WikiTree as well. That helps get the prominence of WikiTree a little bit better, their analytics better.
Yeah, like and subscribe, share.
So I think let's go ahead and start the first bingo game. I'm going to go ahead and post it again for those that just came in. And thank you all for coming into our bingo today. I love it because we get to talk about projects. And even though I am a member of this project, I still learn a lot when we have a guest come in. I still learn a lot, and it's great to see. And I will not get past this reunion kit. I love it.
It is really great. Kit. Yeah, and one thing that I just learned about was a place called Post. It's a Daniel Loftus was sharing about it on his social media accounts, and so we're going to look into that and see about using it for WikiTree.
That one was a wait list, and they just released their wait list. So it was trying to get employees to get. And I noticed about 2 weeks ago, I finally got off the wait list. So that's a great one too.
Awesome.
Okay, so is everybody ready to play bingo? Now, a couple things about the bingo. Let me do full screen. Here's the first word that we're going to put up, and it can be horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. And every word that you see has something to do with the Ambassadors Project. So if you see something pop up that you think people need to know or see or understand, then feel free. I'll let you pop in. So first one is Joomla. And this is social media. Twitter. And I did forget one very important thing. The first person that types bingo is the winner of a t-shirt or the extremely coveted, it is very coveted, Friday Night Bingo mug, or any other mug you want, but I recommend the Friday Night Bingo mug. So remember, if you get bingo, you got to be the first one to type it. And I agree with Pam. Good luck, everybody. Retweet. And yes, please, anytime you're on Twitter, you see anything from WikiTree, just a quick retweet. Doesn't take long. LinkedIn. Oh, that's another good one that we didn't talk about.
Yeah.
If you have a LinkedIn profile, make sure to add WikiTree and a link to your profile on WikiTree.
And we actually have a WikiTree group on LinkedIn. So there's the company WikiTree that you can tag on with your posts, but there's also a group of us that are on there.
Now, how do they get to the group? Just let you know?
Yeah, just let us know and we'll get you added.
Okay, great. And WikiTree love. This is where I call like the graphics too. There's a lot of WikiTree love.
Yep. There are so many graphics out there. We kind of briefly touched on it. I think it was during Mags, I think, is the one that shared it during the live cast of the e-cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I also shared about it on my video that I just did about sharing WikiTree out to your social media. And it talks about how to do, but there's a lot of e-cards out there. And yes, forums is a good one. That's another team that we have for the ambassadors.
And we're talking about forums. Is this like Reddit?
Yeah, Reddit and Quora. Yeah.
Snapchat for all you snappers out there.
And I'm fairly new to this. I just started an account and had my first snap.
You did?
Yeah, last week. So that's
cool. Great. TikTok. I don't do TikTok because I think it's I think I'm too old for it. Oh man, but I do find them interesting. As a matter of fact, I think Pam had shared. She just joined TikTok and shared a Grinch one with me that where we were cracking up over. Historical Society. Oh, this is a huge one. There, I mean, you have the state historical societies, you have county, you have regions, you have certain little historical societies about a particular group or immigrant group. There are so many historical societies. And if everybody that was a part of a historical society reached out and tried to encourage the membership to come to WikiTree or encourage the newsletter writer to actually make a little comment about joining WikiTree, we would explode.
Yeah, and also maybe write an article for your historical society that's sharing a WikiTree profile. That's what I did. Hopefully it'll be out in next year is the Peasley Society. It's a name, or actually it's Peasley Clan. I did an article for one of my ancestors, and so hopefully they'll be posting that soon. All right.
We got our bingo.
Cool. Congratulations, Pam.
Usually it takes longer. Okay, so here's the deal, Pam. To get your prize, you need to email Eowyn and tell her that you won the bingo game #1 for the Ambassador Project.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Again, I highly, highly recommend the Friday Night Bingo mug. It's really cool. I really like it. I just got mine, as a matter of fact. So, or, any mug or anything that you think that you would rather have, that's fine too. Okay, so but what did we miss then on the main page for ambassadors? Because I think we talked about the social media, the forum, we talked about during bingo, but here's a couple areas: the WikiTree Hangout, the genealogy server on Discord. That one's a really great one.
Yep.
And I know a lot of you are on that too. So if you do an interesting profile or have an interesting comment to make about a character, or maybe you want some more help, post up there the link to the profile on the genealogy server on Discord, and that'll also bring them right on back to us.
Yeah, and like I don't know if you noticed, but on the link building page, you could see the little image I shared for the flowers that I leave on Find a Grave Memorials.
Oh yeah.
So it's back up there.
Right here?
Go up a little bit
Okay.
on the image on the right-hand side. You know where you see, there it is.
There it is.
So you can see there my actual username on Find a Grave is my WikiTree profile and then on WikiTree. So that's just another little way that you can share. You know, like on Family Search, that's my user ID as well. It's my WikiTree profile ID. So it's just, and like on Reddit, same thing. So on those forums, you know, on the genealogy server, you can tag that you're part of WikiTree. So those are just ways to share on those forums too, is, you know, make sure you're in the group or somehow tagged that you're part of WikiTree.
That is really kind of brilliant to do that. Let me give you the card for the next one, guys. Give me just a second as I close down some things. Really fast like, so you all don't see all the, you know, behind the curtain ideas. And there's your second card. But what I think is really brilliant about that is that your name is the WikiTree ID, and then you also say on WikiTree. I know that a lot of times I don't like to put my full name, so to me this is a good alternative.
Yeah.
To put. And you'll find also on Find a Grave that a lot of people, that if they recognize this, they'll become like your Find a Grave friends too.
Yeah.
I don't think they call it friends; they call it something else. So that's also a handy way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's say, so I see like the link builders team. So if I want to be on the link builders team, what I would ask to join the ambassador project.
Yeah.
And then specifically say the link builders.
Which areas you're interested in, basically.
And if you are a blogger, then you would say blogger. And then once you're on the team, you can come up here. And every time you update your blog, which I'm a little bad about, every time you update your blog, you update the entry here. So then others can look at it, share it. But also, if you're mentioning WikiTree in your blog, hopefully you are, because you'll have a link back to a profile from a blog article you're writing, share that on social media. And then we'll all catch it as well. Because let's say that, you know, John is a link builder, but he's not a blogger.
Right.
But he is on my Twitter. So it's just another way that this just keeps coming back to us.
Yeah, and WikiTree, the WikiTree account then can also share your blog. If you've written about WikiTree, then we can share that and, you know, retweet it and get it out there.
And that's really cool. That, you know, I think, again, I keep saying this, but I think people think the ambassadors group is just a one quick, hey, let me join. And I'll just click like every once in a while on Facebook, or maybe I'll share. It is so much more than that. This is really one of the engines that keeps WikiTree free.
Yeah, exactly.
It's probably the main. And the one thing that we did not really touch on, I don't know much about, is WikiTree TV. So we have a WikiTree TV, and you know, if you put like Xbox, maybe we need an Xbox game or something. I know my kid would definitely join. But there's a lot of different things that we have here. But it also talks about WikiTreeers on YouTube, and it gives a list of also the WikiTree events. Isn't this cool? Look what we see. We see bingo. And don't forget, for all of you guys here, come back in a couple hours at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we've got another project to talk about. But this is really cool. This is playlist. So if you missed, say, Mag's Saturday live cast, it's here. You can come back and find it. And click like, subscribe, and you'll never miss another live Mag's webcast. Okay, let's talk about bingo then. Here, since we talked about live cast, let's start the new card. I did not plan that. That worked out really well.
Yeah,
So we got live cast, and keep in mind that during the thons, those are hangouts, but those are still live casts as well. So when you guys are on the thons watching the hangouts, we're live. The profile of the week, and how do
yeah,
you use those?
yeah. So we do connection finder #connection finder posts on Fridays for the profile of the week and the connection finder, connections that are a part of that. So
And that's great because
those are
that
always
again
fun.
is another project working with another project and integrating. G2G, I know everybody knows this.
But if you have a blog post that you've put out, this is another place to post about it. Share your blog post on G2G, and then make sure you tag it with bloggers and
Oh,
ambassadors so that we can see that.
that's a great idea. I didn't think about the tagging it for some reason.
And presenters too can
Do
tag
that.
their posts with, share that they're doing a presentation in G2G. Tag presenters, tag social media, or tag ambassadors, so that we can get the word out about your presentation.
Definitely give us enough time so we can schedule it too. Give us a week or so we can definitely schedule it. You'll get a lot of WikiTreeers, I bet. Question of the week. This is absolutely my favorite thing probably on Twitter. I look for the Ambassadors Project to post this every week. I'm always curious, dying to know what this is. And this week was a pretty big question, I think.
Yeah, and I share this. This is one of the ones I make sure to share every week to my Raton genealogy group on Facebook and to my Peasley name study group. So share to those. The question of the week is a great general one to share to your groups that you're part of on social media.
I would agree. It's just a no-brainer for me. Just
Yeah.
to look at it, answer it, and share. Notifications.
Yeah, you want to make sure you've got that set up so that you get notified. Are you you may watch the page, but do you like it? Do you follow it? Do you have your notifications turned on so that you see new YouTube videos when they come up?
Such as Friday night bingo. There we go. Handouts, and we talked a little bit about this. That you have the reunion handouts, but you also have some information and presentation handouts for presenters if they're
Yes.
presenting. That's just a gold mine. Everybody can speak about WikiTree on a general level based on these handouts, and then they can add in their unique experiences if they're presenting.
Yeah.
WikiTree videos, and that's kind of what we just talked about with notifications. But there's also other videos. Like, for example, I know that you were doing videos for the ambassador group. I know Mindy has been doing videos for like specific topics, the categories and how to categorize things, and just all kinds of help videos. So you two have been really contributing the videos as well. And I know the DNA project has a tremendous amount of WikiTree videos as well. So
Yeah, and there's actually a page where, and it's linked from the social media page if you want to show it. There's a page where we are listing out
right there.
Yeah, videos about WikiTree. So we list out all the different videos that are out there that may not have been done by WikiTree, but were done by other people about WikiTree. So you can find them all listed here.
I mean, this is great. Just looking through some of the topics, these are really, really great. And you'll see, for example, Dear Myrtle did quite a few of them as well. And the Family History Fanatics have done quite a few of how to build your family tree, 3 reasons to use WikiTree, a quick tour from Family Tree magazine. So you're right. You're including a lot of different groups and organizations and individuals that love WikiTree. and have found ways to discuss it in a video to help you guys out.
Yeah, and so that's why I started doing the training videos on how to like share WikiTree or to link back to it. This is the next video I'm going to do. And so I've at the top, I did an introductory video on what is WikiTree. So that's linked there too. So, and then, yeah, at the very top there.
This one's from Mindy. This top one's from Mindy.
Yeah, Genealogy TV.
And this one is from.
Yeah, anytime somebody else is linking to WikiTree in YouTube, that all helps. So when you have, all this, everybody's talking about something, it just helps those algorithms point more to WikiTree.
Brick Wall Mondays.
Yeah, this is something that got started on on Mastodon. So this is kind of fun.
Okay.
Just to people share what their brick wall is, and if there's people around and they're interested in maybe helping out, that this is another way.
Oh, we got a bingo.
All right.
Got another bingo.
Congratulations.
That is pretty cool. Okay, Kristen, let me go ahead and give you the information as well. What you'll want to do is email Eowyn, tell her that you won the second bingo game for the Ambassadors Project. You guys were pretty quick on winning this. We put in a lot of words to make it a little bit longer because we knew that we were going to have a lot of things to talk about. But you guys got the bingo pretty quick.
That's awesome.
I know, that's pretty cool. Well, let me ask everybody, do you have any specific questions on the Ambassadors group or anything that we talked about real quickly? I know we didn't go in great detail. Or if you would like to, go ahead and check out the Ambassadors group page, and everything that you need, I think, is pretty much there to get you started. But Azure can definitely answer any questions you might have if you've got some right now to make it easy for you to find out what the questions you might have. I think everybody, like myself, will probably be surprised to see how much you do with this project. It's a lot.
It's a lot of fun.
Well, this is true. Well, let me ask you this. This has been a question of the day in Discord. What is the temperature where you live? I know I'm in Atlanta and it is 16 degrees, but with wind chill, it feels -1. And I can tell you, Atlanteans do not deal with this well.
Yeah, it was -1 when I got up this morning, and our pipes are frozen.
Oh, my. So, oh, no.
That's an adventure.
I hope everybody is warm. And I really appreciate everybody jumping here and joining us for the bingo with the Ambassadors Project. I love this project. It's one of my favorites on WikiTree. I think it's probably one of my first two that I joined. And if you have any questions, you can go to the project page. Ooh, -7 with a wind chill, -35.
That's crazy.
That's like, oh, that's cold. And then don't forget, for those of you that won, to email Eowyn and let her know. And also, if you forget or something, we'll kind of nudge you and remind you. And at 6 p.m. tonight is another project, and that one will be the Appalachia project. And you will be kind of laughing through that. The bingo words are interesting. So I will pretty much leave it at that. They are pretty interesting words there. But cool. I guess that's it then. Thanks so much for joining us, Ezra, for the bingo. And thanks so much, everybody, for joining us with the bingo. And we'll see you in a couple hours.
Bye.
Bye.